Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. So this will just be a longer video on maybe where you can get better interest rates at the moment. So you might have seen in my other video, which I'll pop up there, that the over 5% rate is the 5.2% rate is disappearing after September in the UK, and that's with trading two and two, and that's just on the kind of the cash that you easily hold there, for easy access. Um, in other places like the US, it is staying at say 5.1%, because that's already a little bit below the federal base rate, which I think is 5.25%. So it's already a little bit below there. And obviously most banks in the UK already pay below the 5% level. Even relatively good ones are, just a little bit under 5%, but technically you're slightly losing money, due to inflation if you just keep your money in anything that's getting less than 5%, because that's still the Bank of England base rate in the UK, that is. Um, with all the other rates with trading two and two, they are keeping them the same. So there are some that are quite high, in like Hungary, I believe, and what have you, but just you'd be effectively currency trading if you try and get the interest in those, because you might get charged to move it back into your own currency, etc. So just as always, the way to beat inflation is to have interest that is above the base rate. And obviously for trading two and two for a little while, that has been the case just in the easy access account. But obviously now they're bringing it back in line with inflation, so it'll be 5%. Because there's no fees, you're effectively not losing money, but neither are you making money. So it's okay to have it there for an easy access because it's effectively not losing value. But if you just compare it to, I suppose, any investment where you'll be gaining value, it is just a bit lower. I've got other videos on, we can get like 10% interest on monthly saving amounts. If you want to take a look at those videos, you can just have a look at the page there. So there are some good interest rates you can still get. I've seen 8% ones. Get fixed rate ones like that. But just be aware of that they might just pay on the average amount. But I'll go into that in the other videos there. So ultimately to make any money, it's going to have to be somewhere that it's like a bit of an investment, but then also you've got the risk. There are some ISA providers, so it is in UK, but it's an ISA, it's a tax-free product. I have seen some like Scottish Friendly do a scheme where you can basically put money in and you're guaranteed to get that amount back after, I believe, 10 years. So if you're looking for like a low risk way to invest, it might be a little bit better to do something like that rather than just put in a general investment account where you'd potentially be paying tax on anyway. They can work. I put a small amount, and I think a few months ago, and I think it's 20-30% up. So they can get income, but I suppose it's because it's investing, it's not guaranteed, and there's nothing to stop the second half of this year being wiping out the 20-30% I've got in the first half of the year. So investing isn't kind of a guarantee, but if you want to beat inflation, generally, I believe that the S&P 500 over the last 100 years on average does, on average it gets 8 to 10% returns, and obviously inflation in general is less than that. So to increase and make money above inflation, that's kind of I suppose a tried and tested route. But also, as with anything, just check if you're paying fees on any of the accounts. They'll eat into any of your income. So if you're paying fees in 1%, that's going to really eat into your income. Definitely when there's ones that are much closer to a quarter of a percent, available, 0.15% kind of level. There's lots of platforms that will offer that. So there's a few ideas, not financial advice. Hope you've enjoyed the video. You can turn on notifications if you want to make sure you catch the next ones. Bye for now.